In order for us to, this is the sad truth, in order for us to have a valid business, we have to solve an urgent problem that people have right now, today. If you are not solving a problem that people have today, you will always struggle with getting an offer out there that people want to buy. That's number one. Oh, what's up? How's it going, everybody? Xander Fryer, CEO and founder of High Impact Coaching here. And I'm going to go through the 3 steps. I'm going to be going through the 3 steps to put together, craft an offer that sells like crazy, even during times of quarantine. Because I was having a conversation with one of my good buddies who's in the coaching space, and we were talking about how essentially the offers that work and don't work have changed drastically over the last like 3, 4, or 5 months. Obviously, there's been a big shift in what people are buying and what people aren't buying, and because of that, we've seen some coaching businesses completely take off, and we've seen other coaching businesses completely tank over the last 4 months. Even businesses that were at one point, maybe 7-figure businesses. We've got a client right now that had a 7-figure business that has completely tanked over the last couple of months. She just started working with us this month, and we're having to redesign her entire business from the ground up with a totally new offer, a totally new angle, a totally new messaging, because what had worked for her for 6 years all of a sudden is no longer working in the current economy with quarantine, with everything going on. So what I wanted to share with you guys, I wanted to share the 3 steps to really help you design an offer as a coach that will sell like crazy, even in times, weird times of quarantine and everything like that. So the first thing that I want to get into before I actually get into the 3 steps, one of the most important things for you to understand is when it comes to your marketing is very different than coaching, right? I think a lot of people take their coaching content and then they put their coaching content in their marketing, and they wonder why they're putting out all this messaging, they're putting out all this quote unquote amazing content, and nobody's connecting with them, right? It's because you're putting your coaching content out as your marketing, and they are actually 2 different things. They serve 2 different purposes. So if you're putting your coaching content out as marketing, and you wonder why you're putting out all this content, maybe you're on social media even, every day, but people, you're not getting engagement, or maybe you are getting engagement, people aren't reaching out to you to connect with you and actually ask you about your offer and want to work with you, right? It's because you're not putting out proper marketing content, right? Marketing content and coaching content are very different. And when it comes to putting out marketing content, one of the most important things that you need to remember as a business owner is, in order to market to your audience, you have to enter the conversation that's going on inside their head. You have to enter a conversation that's going on in your potential client's mind in order to help lead and influence them to moving forward and taking action, purposeful action outside of their comfort zone to make a massive change in their life. You have to enter a conversation in their mind in order to help them move forward. So it's not about just shouting from the rooftops. I always use the analogy of I used to live in Los Angeles. The guys on Hollywood Boulevard or Sunset Boulevard standing on soapboxes with big picketing signs, shouting about some political or religious agenda that nobody's really listening. They're talking a lot, but nobody's listening. And a lot of coaches feel like that. They're talking a lot, but nobody's actually listening. And the reason for that is because you're putting out a lot of coaching content before people are actually working with you. You're putting out a bunch of coaching content before people are actually paying you, and so they're not subscribing to that. You need to put out marketing content. It needs to grab people. It needs to capture people. It needs to help them move forward while you're educating them, okay? So marketing content, you have to enter the conversation that's going on in somebody's mind. And one of the most important pieces of marketing that you will ever put out there, is your offer. So it all starts with your offer. Your offer is the pivotal point where a business can scale and launch drastically, or it can just crumble because you don't have a solid offer. One of my favorite quotes from Dan Kennedy, he says, you could have great sales, you could have great lead generation, and you could have a phenomenal world-class product, but people won't buy it. It's the offer, stupid. Without a solid offer, without a solid base messaging and offer, it doesn't matter if you have all the other stuff. You'll never have a consistent business. So we got to focus on building a really solid offer that will sell itself, okay? So there's three major principles that I kind of want to walk you through in order to make sure that you're developing an offer that will really, just basically sell itself in today's economy, okay? Elijah, thanks, Xander. This was exactly what I was struggling with right now. Awesome, man. Glad to help. So number one, you need to solve a problem. So your offer, we all know that an offer is all about solving a specific problem. First of all, let's get the basics here. Life coaching is not an offer. Health coaching is not an offer. Career coaching is not an offer. Those are all processes, right? If you're saying my offer is life coaching or career coaching or executive coaching, you are fucking backwards. You are batshit backwards. That is not an offer. Get that shit out of here, right? An offer is a solution to a problem. Okay, so the first and most important thing that you need to realize is number one, you have to solve an urgent problem that people have now, that people have right now in this very moment. People have this exact problem, right? Now, the problems that people have right now, today, in this very moment are very different than they were 6 months ago. And if you're not solving a problem that people have right now, today, in this very moment, your offer is obsolete, right? We need to focus on solving a problem that people have right now, not a problem they'll have in the future, right? Not a problem that they wanted solved 6 months ago. Right now, today, this very moment, it needs to be an offer that people want solved right now. The big problem is a lot of coaches, maybe they're trying to solve a problem that was a big issue 6 months ago or a year ago, or maybe they're looking further into the future. They're trying to solve a problem. One of the things that I wish people would buy more is cancer prevention. Right? Like I've been a huge proponent of health and wellness for a long time. And I know that cancer is actually preventable, but people don't buy it, sadly, because it's preventing a future problem, right? It's preventing a future problem. In order for us to, this is the sad truth, in order for us to have a valid business, we have to solve an urgent problem that people have right now, today. If you are not solving a problem that people have today, you will always struggle with getting an offer out there that people want to buy. That's number one. Number two, you have to, especially in today's world, you have to have an offer that gets quick results. All right. Now, as coaches, we all know that, self-development and personal development, health and wellness, fitness, relationships, business is a lifetime of growth that you have to put into someone to actually get, really get them to where we want to go. But the truth is, this is where you as a coach need to start to step up your game. You must step up your game, because right now, people don't know where they're going to be in 3 months. People don't know where they're going to be in a year. They don't know where they're going to be in 6 months. They don't know where they're going to be in 3 months. So if you're trying to tell people to commit to working with you for a year or for 6 months, you are shit out of luck, right? Because people don't know what they're going to be fucking doing by the end of this month, right? We're in lockdown, then we're not in lockdown, then we're in lockdown again, then we're kind of in lockdown, but we can travel, but we can't do this and we can't do that. Nobody has any idea where they're going to be in 6 months. So people do not want to commit to long-term working with people right now. You have to be able to solve problems very quickly. Now, this is going to be a big stretch for a lot of coaches, because it means you as a coach have to start to step your fucking game up. You have to get better as a coach. This is on you to get better as a coach, to get better results, to deliver at a higher level than you ever have before. You need to step up in your delivery and as a coach, because people are not willing to wait 6 months or a year to actually get results anymore. We don't have that type of time in today's economy, in this world. We don't know if the money's going to dry up next month or 2 months. We don't know if our career is going to just completely shut down, if the business we're in is going to shut down. We don't know what's going on in 2 or 3 months. So you have to start to get results faster and faster. Joey, I love you, man. I miss your face too, brother. You want to come hang out in my sauna? We could get a nice little sweat on together. I don't know if that's a little homosexual, but it's fine with me. I'm married, so I don't really mind. And you've got a kid, so I think we're good. You gotta get, number two, you gotta get quick results. John, JC, how's it going, brother? So number two is you have to get quick results. If you're not getting quick results in today's economy, like people are not willing to commit 12 months to stick around and work with you for 12 months. So you have to have something that gets quick results. You as a coach need to step up your ability to deliver, and you gotta deliver quick results very, very fast. Holy shit, I think I just saw a dolphin outside. Sorry, guys. I get a little bit distracted sometimes. Hold on, I don't know if you guys can see my view. We're gonna turn you around and see. So that's what I'm looking at right now, while I'm trying to do my Facebook Live, and it makes it very difficult when you see dolphins jumping up. Anyways, I'm distracted. So number one, you have to solve an urgent problem that people have right now, not a future problem, not a past problem. All right. Number two, you have to get quick results because people are not willing to stick around for 6, 9, 12, 24 months to make sure that they're getting results because frankly, they don't know where they're going to be in the next 6 months. They don't know where they're going to be next week. All right. And then number three is you got to do something different. All right. Right now, people are in this world where they need to change. They need to go against the norm. Everybody is adapting. Everybody is changing. And if you're coming out with something that's a little better than what's already there, nobody's going to work with you. Okay. One of my favorite quotes. It's one of my best good buddies. His name's Ian Stanley. Great marketer, great sales guy. He talks about different is better than better every day of the week. I'm going to repeat that. Different is better than better every day of the week. You need to come out with something different. You need to have a new angle. You need to have a new message. You need to come from a different avenue because right now people are looking for different. People want change. People want something different. They're stuck in jobs they don't like. They're stuck in relationships they don't like. With quarantine, they've been stuck at home with people that they don't like. They're looking for more, they're looking for better, they're looking for growth, they're looking for change. And you have to be able to come in at a different angle. Your offer needs to be different than what is out there right now, right? One of my favorite examples, we have a client of ours, Leslie, when she first started working with us, she was maybe making, somewhere between 2 and 3K a month as a coach. And we really helped her hone in her offer and we helped her come from a different angle and solve a problem that was really urgent for people. And it was basically, she was helping people lose weight through hypnosis. It was hypnosis for weight loss, right? This was a totally different angle than what everybody else was coming the traditional way of doing things. So, last month, Leslie had a 37K month, right? So when she first came to us a few months ago, she was making 2 to 3K. Last month, she had a 37K month. This is what happens with proper positioning of your offer when it solves an urgent problem that people have right now, when you can get quick results, right? When you can actually get results quickly. And number three, when you can position yourself as different, you will actually position yourself where your offer will actually do a lot of the selling for you. All you need to do is put your offer out there at that point, and people will come flocking in. Leslie's business is growing at like a 20, 30% rate month over month because she's got an amazing offer. Now, obviously, she's got some great sales systems, great lead generation systems, and great systems to deliver because she's worked with us, right? But on top of that, the positioning of her offer is one of the most important pieces to really getting this set up and really getting this rolling. So I want you to remember those 3 things when positioning your offer, because especially in the adapting world and the changing world, our offers are going to have to change. The messaging is going to have to change from what it was 3 to 6 months ago. We've got to get dialed in on what's going on right now. Let's be honest, the aftermath of COVID and quarantine and everything that's going on, people are starting to realize that it's not going away. Right? This is not going away anytime soon. This is going to be an issue for us for 6, 9, 12, 18 months. A lot of my colleagues that I've talked about in the space and in the industry, we're talking about the plans for the effects of this all the way through 2022, right? All the way through 2020, all the way through 2021 and into 2022. So learning how to position your offer in a way that sells itself moving forward is going to be one of the most important skills that you can build as an entrepreneur and as a coach. Because the truth is, in change and an ever-changing world, right, there's always hardship and there's always opportunity. But the opportunity is only there for those people that are ready to change and adapt and grab it, all right? So remember, you didn't sign up for easy, you signed up for impact, all right? Love you guys, chat with you soon.